Greetings Sega fans and welcome, true believers! It's Dan, one half of the Sega Guys here, for another episode of the Sega Guys Play. Now, you know we're big fans of the SEGA Saturn, of the 4MB RAM cart, and of Capcom fighting games here at the Sega Guys, so what better than to start with a classic. It's the very first game that I actually imported way back in 1998 for my Sega Saturn, a game that does use that 4MB RAM cart that we spent an entire episode talking about. It is, of course, Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter. So join me. Today we're going to go through a full playthrough of the arcade mode. I'm going to try and one credit complete it, though no promises. I'm also going to try and unlock one of the secret characters. That's the ultimate goal here. So sit back, relax, and join me as we go on a new adventure. So here we go. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of my history with this game, but first, we'll go through the logos and stuff. Once we go through the copyright stuff, I'm going to shut up for a bit. And I'm going to shut up just so that you can hear one of the greatest intros in video game history. So sit back and just listen to this masterpiece of a track mode. Here we go.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring you Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter! One spectacular action! Don't miss out on the enjoyment of a lifetime! Behold, amazing fantasy! Don't miss the most amazing tag team fighting game ever! Are you ready for a new challenger? Now, join Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter!
And honestly, how good is that? It's superb, isn't it? Anyway, let's. Oh, Norimaro is here. Okay, let's get this started.
Welcome to the adventure!
Okay, so welcome to the adventure indeed. So as I say, we're going to one credit complete this. At least I hope so. I'm going to choose Ryu and Cyclops. I'm going to go rely a lot on projectile attacks here. So, guilty admission time, I've been playing this game, 25 years this year. I've been playing this game for 25 years. And I'm not bad at fighting games. I love fighting games. I am not good at the versus games, as you will see. Because I'm not a very good combo-based fighter. Can't even hit a basic combo there. That's even worse than I'm usually doing. So this doesn't bode well. Okay. Right, okay. Behold! Yeah, I can't do all the aerial raves and stuff. So all the stuff that you see people like Justin Wrong and Max Dude all doing, I'm pretty rubbish at that. But we'll still do stuff like that. So the plan is, I need to win every game, every round at least, with one of those attacks. And if I can do that, and what you'll see here is I'm holding all three punch buttons. If I can hold all three punch buttons, then it should swap my characters over. If we do that, and if I'm successful, I don't lose. I finish every match with a super combo. Hopefully, I'll fight one of the secret characters. Whoa, Hulk. Chill, dude. Oh, he's a beast. Come on, Marie. So, a bit of history of this one. So, obviously, back in 1998, the Saturn was, well, it was dead, in the West at least. And, as a reader of SEGA Saturn magazine in the UK, they were not only covering the Dreamcast, but they were basically urging everyone to convert their Saturns to make them modded to be region free. And eventually I bit the bullet, went to the computer exchange in CEX now it's called in the UK, but the computer exchange in London, got my SEGA Saturn converted, and this was the very first game I bought with it. I had a friend and his brother had converted his Saturn and got a X-Men versus Street Fighter. So naturally, I had to get the sequel. Here we go. Yeah, and I loved it instantly. Now it didn't have the impact that X-Men vs Street Fighter had on me, and the reason for that is because it's very much the same game. It's actually quite a lazy game when you come to think of it. A lot of the sprites are the same. The stages are exactly the same. So there's a lot of reused assets in here. There's not a single new original character in here, which is a little bit disappointing. The music's all new though, and the music in this is fantastic. Ooh. Part of me thinks I should have probably chose Goki. Get out of here, Ken. Get out of here. Unfortunately, this one, you probably saw the state of my box when I, at the start of this video. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the original case. It's not the original sleeve. It being one of my oldest SEGA Saturn games, it kind of suffered a bit of time, really. I don't know how, because a lot of my SEGA Saturn games have survived that sort of transition as I've gone through life, but this one sort of suffered more than most. I lost the 4MB box, I lost the big box, I lost the manual, lost the original C case, so I've got to the point I've only got the original disc. Spidey's going to make this difficult for me. Oh, there we go. 3 down. So yeah, this was a real showpiece back in 1998. This is obviously before the Dreamcast came out. That small window between the death of the Saturn and in the West at least, and the rise of the Dreamcast in Japan at the end of 1998. So when I showed this to a bunch of my friends who didn't have SEGA Saturns, let alone converted ones, they're all pretty impressed. Now, at the time, having TVs that could have a black eye, you're a beast. Having TVs that could manage a 60Hz signal was uncommon, so this game actually suffers a lot at 50Hz. You probably hear from people, there's a few conversations on Twitter actually. People just say this game has a few bugs when you played with a 4MB RAM card on its own. So, I mean, the action replay card, just so you could play it, import games on a Power SEGA Saturn at 50Hz. The audio glitches on this, so some of the impact was lost, but it was a favourite of a lot of my friends. Get out of here, Zangief! No! You gotta wonder if. You Russian beefcake. You got to wonder if it could have made an impact if it came over. I mean, obviously we talked about that in the 4MB RAM card podcast episode. Yeah, if only, eh? Would have been nice. Wouldn't it be nice to play Marvel vs Street Fighter? Right. I'm sure I've already fought you, Sakura. I did. I fought her and Hulk. As you'll see, this isn't a long game, which is kind of another reason why I chose it for SEGAGuys Play. And it is a bit disappointing to fight the same character twice. Ow.
Your turn.
Cheeky cow. Yawning at me. Get back in your box, Dan. Oh. I do love Sakura's theme on here. If it's all coming through on the video. That's the thing with these games. There's so many memories just tied to the audio, the visuals. Ah.
Your turn.
I know I'm playing like an absolute scrub. As I say, I'm not great at these games. Stuff like Street Fighter 4, the Alpha games. Stuff that's kind of slower. Like, I really cut my teeth for Street Fighter 2 back in the day. I could actually one credit complete that on 8 stars without any difficulty at all. I've got practiced that so much. Street Fighter 4 I can do the same. But for some reason the Versus games, I just can't do those air combos, the aerial raves, all the jazzy stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we've got a hit character here. Oh! Success! Who is it? Oh, fighting Sakura again. Evil Sakura. And that music! Oh! She is actually a really good character. Oh. You see the old teleport across the screen that she does. It's superb. She actually has her own version of the Son Goku Satsu as well. Come on. Oh, he's going for a... I knew he was going to do it. Oh, I mean to do that. Crap. Oh well. It helps that Goki's got a tiny little life bar as well. He takes the most damage because he dishes out the most damage. But this isn't going well. Oh, that was lucky. I'm so glad we got a secret character. Do you know what? I've been practicing on this for a while, and in none of my runs I actually got a secret character. So I'm really pleased that came out on this video. Okay, and now comes the easiest fight in the game. Oh no, we have to fight this guy again. Okay, I thought that we fight the new challenges instead of round 6, but there we go.
Come and get me.
So one extra fight. Battle the optic blasts.
Your turn.
Get that crap out of here. I like how you've got Gambit and Rogue sitting in the background here. Obviously we're in X-Men vs Street Fighter.
Your turn.
Well, cock that up.
Spider sting.
Yes. Optic blast. Behold, optic blast. Behold, optic blast.
Mega Optic Blast! Okay. You see, I fought Spider-Man twice as well, so I fought Sakura 3 times, albeit the third time was her evil Sakura spec guys, but yeah, it's where the concerns about the roster in this come from. And now we're fighting the big bad. Obviously the big boss in X-Men vs Street Fighter. To be honest, he's really easy. He's really big, but he's compensating for something.
Optic sweep. Deep slice. Your life. Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast.
I mean,
Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast. Behold.
I mean, told you. Look at that. 12 seconds. Yeah. See, none of this was actually ever a threat to me completing this in one credit. What we're going to see is a very hard fight right now. So the true boss of this game is Mech Goki.
Come on.
And yeah, he is a very good character. He's, you know, what if we make Goku Kumura a cyborg? Yeah.
Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast.
Loads of health.
Optic blast.
Loads of cheap moves.
Optic blast. Optic blast. Optic blast.
Got off to a decent start though.
Optic blast. Behold, optic blast. Your turn. Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
So far. Come on. You're letting these viewers down. You're acting like a complete pansy. Oh. You're mine. Oh, he blocked! Here we go. Die. Oh! Yes. One credit with a secret character. I'm so happy I caught that on this video. Fantastic. You did it. No idea what they're saying. Do you know, I don't think I've actually played an English version of this. I mean, it's easily done. You can play it via MAME. I mean, you don't really need to know what the story is here. We've seen it 100 times. Ryu thinks of all the battles that he's had, walks off to find the next challenge. That's all there is to it. It always struck me as a little odd. You've got the really nice art of Ryu in the background, and then, you know, what's normally decent game art there are the characters, but the way that it's overlaid on Ryu's picture is, it's not great. But there we go. We don't play these games for the for the endings. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me play that. I know that this is probably a little bit like a stream video. Is that the sort of content you'd like to see from us? You know, just drop a comment on YouTube. You know, that's what it's there for. Feed it back. If you think this was crap, then we won't do this anymore. You know, there's plenty of this sort of stuff that other YouTubers do, and you know, if you like this, if you don't, just let us know. Here we go. We'll get to the end of the credits now, and as always, you know, you can reach out to me at SwooperD. You can reach out to James on Twitter at the Segaholic. The account is at SEGAGuys. But please, you know, if you enjoyed this, drop a like, subscribe, please. That would be great. Whatever you thought about this, drop a comment. You know, just let us know what you thought. We can do more of this. We can do less. But Tony Daniels, the narrator, you know, that's the Steve Ballmer sound alike. There we go. So yeah, game that's very special to me. I don't think it's the best in the Versus series. In fact, I still prefer X-Men vs Street Fighter. But you know, it's still exceptionally good. It's exceptionally fun, and I'm actually really pleased that I managed to 1cc it and get a secret character. So yeah, there we go. Special thanks. We're nearly at the end now. If you can play this game, and me, well, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you for playing. So we'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. See you on the Sega side. Sega!